What's going on, everybody? James here. Courtney around the corner. RedoptionAgency.com, 21 years, selling on eBay. It has been a morning already. 10 minutes till 10. I'm ready to throw my hands up already. Wave the white flag. Tap out. We're going to go over 3 things. Do not be these people, all right? Got a nice array of things to ship out, and it looks like eBay's still cranking for me, so we'll definitely talk positive. But there's certain people you should not be in this world, and I'm going to give you 3 examples. 2 of them have to do with reselling. One of them just happened, and it had nothing to do with even in the side house. One of them involved Jan, so let's do some positive first. So I got something to come back to. All right. So we'll get into eBay numbers. We'll talk about people you should not be on this planet. And then we'll get in a little bit of YouTube algorithm, see what's going on there. And then a nice, very eclectic, nice array. I always say that word. I'm using it too much. Just a lot of different stuff. I like it. All right. So yesterday, this person keeps. Here's how about a 4th? Do not be this person. I'm gonna have one of those bitch fest days here. They sent me an offer for a hat. $450. I come back $599. They come back $550. I go back $599. They come back $575. James goes back $599. They got 7 feedback. Don't be that person. I understand, but they're playing too much. Stop playing. Good Lord. All right, let's get into some positives. So, yesterday, I had a nice big sale, which I'm going to show you because I got to ship it out today. But I did $1,149 yesterday. So even without the $300 sale, I still would have been in my range. So that's nice to see. Definitely a bounce back day for sure. Let's see how the organics did, because that's where been the problems on those slow days is the organics. And the organic is still down 13 and 46 promoted, total of 59 items sold yesterday. See, if I can figure out if this is not an issue, if I can figure out how to always keep my organics in the 22 to 27 range. I always say average of 25 is normally where the comfort spot is. If I can figure that out, I'm golden, pony boy. What's that from? I don't even know what movie that's from. But it just popped in my head. Sorry. But anyway. So, beautiful day yesterday. I'm glad to be on another offer. See, stuff's flowing in today. So that's nice to see. And as I've said many times, if it's changed night and day for me, there's hope. There's hope for you guys if you're still experiencing issues, because I'm literally night and day from where I was the first 30 days ago, right? And the last 2 years, night and day. So there is hope that something is happening, right? So please just hang on to that and start and do this other suggestions I'm throwing out, making sure you're trying different things to make sure it's not nothing on your end. Because one thing that I've always said and always will be is always kind of take responsibility and try to do everything you can to make the situation better, right? And then I was getting errors yesterday even too. try again later. It didn't even say try again later. It just said go try again or something like that. It was weird. So did get that issue, and there was another issue, but I totally forgot what it was. I was going to jot it down, but I didn't. So this morning, we'll just call it 10. We're at 5 till 10. I like to be at 150 to 250. When overnights are working, I'm usually above that. Overnight I saw sales in every hour but one overnight. So overnight was cooking like it should be. I think the 4 o'clock hour it was like the 4 o'clock hour, I didn't have no offers. The 3 o'clock hour, I may have no sales, something like that. But every other hour, I had at least one, if not two. So we've got 14 items as of this morning, 4 organic, 10 promoted. And at 10 o'clock, we're at $289. So I'm over where I like to be. So another kind of indication that overnight didn't turn off. It was steady all night. So definitely a very positive plus to the day today. If you didn't check my correction video yesterday, go back and check that and kind of see if you agree, if you don't agree, and if you agree, maybe follow up. I know several people have already called in about this issue and put in their not really complaint, but suggestions, I guess you could say. And we're told to even reach out to Facebook for Business and give them that situation, what's going on and stuff. Kind of the best way to do it is maybe even share my video with them to kind of show, because sometimes it's a little hard to explain. Like I made a comment in the eBay, on the eBay chat boards, and some people didn't right over their heads, and they just kept arguing. They tried arguing with me, and I just put the link to my video and go, this is what I'm talking about. Because they're like, no, if you can't see the offers, they don't want offers. And I'm like, well, it's showing that you don't take offers, but yet when I click in your store, I see you do take offers. So it's hard to comprehend if you don't know what is being said. So you can feel free to share my video with like eBay for Business or whatever to kind of give them the idea if you have a hard time explaining it or whatever. So I have no problems with that. So that's the positive. So Jan's on her way to work and she gets sideswiped. She called me freaking out, and I'm like, well, pull over with him. I can't tell if he's pulling over. It looks like he's trying to stop. I'm like, all right, well, pull over and get his insurance. 5 minutes later, she calls back. He didn't pull over. He's running away. I'm like, well, hang up with me and call the police and tell them you've been involved in a hit and run. And she's like, I can't. I got to get to work. I'm like, she's talking like her side mirror was just taken off, right? She's talking, the way she's talking, she got smacked. So I'm thinking the worst. I'm like, work is not the best option right now. You've been involved in a hit and run. Pull over, call 911, and at least get a report of some sort, so we don't get punished by our insurance company. So she just hung up on me, man. I'm like, great. I'm going to feel this when she gets home, right? She's already yelling at me because she's like, will you call him for me? I'm like, no, you saw the vehicle. You can give him description of the vehicle that hit you. Call him. So I waited about 15 minutes, called her back. Did you call him? Yeah, and they wouldn't take a report because the car took off. I'm like, well, how does your car look? Well, I adjusted the mirror back on. It just moved it, and I've got some cosmetic scratches down the side. And I'm like, there's no dents or anything? She's like, no. I'm like, okay, no big deal. We can take it down the street. $100, we'll get that fixed, no problem. The guy works kind of under the table for some cash, if you know what, but I ain't going to tell you where. And he'll buff it all out. If it needs buffing, we'll touch up whatever. No big deal. I'm like, calm down. I don't want you to come home mad at me because of this, so we can fix it. It's no big deal. You've had little scratches before. It's no big deal. Calm down. And she's like, oh, I'm fine. And I'm like, okay, thank you. I don't have to think now all day. Like yesterday, I couldn't get nothing done because when I deal with weird customers, like it just gets in my head. for some reason, and I'm just like, and like, I can't focus. Like, I got 20 items listed yesterday. I got a lot drafted, but I just had to try to get into a copycat zone, right? So I just made a lot of drafts with clothing just to try to at least get something accomplished that day. So hopefully I can make up for it today if I can get all this crap out of my head. So I got to get the accident thing out of my head. She's fine. The car's going to be fine. No big deal. All right. Got a negative. Person didn't even reach out to me. I never ordered an 8-track. Type it in all cap letters. I never ordered an 8-track. Only the CD. I haven't even had an 8-track player in 50 years. I already sent a review. I threw out the 8-track. Very disappointed. Title reads, Perry Como Greatest Hits 8-track tape. You click on it. It's in the 8-tracks category. Or other media, sorry. Picture, 8-track. 86 feedback. Of course, I put in to have it removed, and that should be removed, no problems. Oh my God. I'm blocking this person. The only feedback they leave is negatives for people. And I guess they might already took it off because I see it not on their thing. I didn't want to refresh until I read exactly what he typed out. So this is all the negatives he's left for people. Everything he's left has been negative. Not worth the money, very misleading item. I ordered a Christmas LP, not a CD. DVD player, DVD does not work on my player. I received 2 laser discs, one for $276 and the other for at $2,776. I do not want either. I did not want a laser disc. I wanted a DVD. So this person has a history of not ordering the wrong items. Too much talking, not enough Laza singing. Horrible. So I left a review of whatever he bought as the review of the feedback you left for the customer. Somebody did that on mine and they wouldn't even remove it. I'm like, they're talking about the quality of the movie, not the actual, not the transaction. And they wouldn't remove it. I'm like, what? Are you serious? Called back, got a different person. They wouldn't remove it. I'm like, are you serious right now? They're reviewing the movie. Why won't you take this off? That makes no sense to me. That's not part of our removable. Like, let's see, this last one. No, but this is the second DVD I ordered and received a laser disc. Ends is not what? And then they put, only bought one from me, listed as Laserdisc, not DVD. They did not read item. So yes, that's clearly an issue with this customer. So I'm going to go ahead and put them on block. I don't want to get in, I would share it with you, but I don't want to get in trouble for sharing stuff like that because I don't want to jeopardize my account in any way. So you can always look at my, well, actually, it won't show you even on my feedback. And that's why I don't share it, because if you looked at my feedback, you wouldn't be able to see the customer's ID. So that tells me I could probably get in trouble if I did share it with you. So I don't want to do that. Or I would. Don't want to do anything that's, whoops, James, that was the right spot. I got so many blocked. After 21 years, you can imagine how many people I have blocked. I have so many blocked, I get errors now. Let's see if it'll work this time. Usually the first time it never blocks. It did this time. Nice. Okay. All right. So let me refresh, and it should already be removed then, since I didn't see it there. Yeah, already gone. So I'm glad they removed that. All right. Now this other customer. Definitely do not be like this customer. Good Lord. Some people are just not. I got a feeling. Now, what I'm about to show you, I'm not making political. They're making political, first and foremost. I don't give a rat's ass about politics. Definitely not politicians. The only time I do vote is for non-politicians. So you know who I voted for in the past. The orange man that nobody likes, right? But it has nothing to do with that. It just has to do with the fact that it's not a politician. But that Kennedy guy's sounded pretty intelligent with a lot of things he's saying. But anyway, with some of the stuff I've been reading anyway. But anyway, like, I don't go either way. I am totally against government, their oversight on BS, and politicians are just the catalyst for pushing agendas, taking away rights. So it's, for me, it has nothing to do with politics. I am anti-politician, anti-government, anti-politics, all that bull crap. So it's not left or right for me. It's take it all, please. So they ordered an 8-track on Saturday. They emailed me Monday. Was there something wrong with my payment? The item hasn't been scanned yet. I'm like, it was just dropped off. You ordered it on Saturday. It is. I'm nice and cordial, right? You ordered it on Saturday. It's now Monday. Medium mail can take up to 15 days, and it's usually the last mail that they touch if they're backed up. Just gave the whole spew, right? So that, hoping they would go away. They came back yesterday. No, then they came back later that day and said, yeah, but it should be out of Maryland Heights by now. And that was Tuesday. And I look at the tracking, and it's already been scanned. I'm like, it's already been scanned. If you check the tracking, it's already in progress. It's en route, right? Thinking that's going to be enough. No. They copy and paste the tracking information, put it in the email. It's finally tracked. However, it shows that you mailed it today, not Monday. Oh, my God. I'm like, that's when they first scanned the item. As I told you Sunday, it's the last stuff they touch. That's when they scan the item. Now, here's the kicker. Please don't be this person. Please. No matter what side of the politics you're on, I don't care. Just don't be this person. Maybe in your state, but not in Washington state. Here it is scanned the minute you mail it. And that's why I try to avoid buying from sellers in pro-Trump states. They are always issues of one kind or another. What? What? And my comment back to this is I have no idea what politics has to do with shipping an item. And just left it at that. It's been an hour and they haven't responded back. So hopefully that's it. What the hell does politics have to do with a company? Sure, it's a government company, but a company scanning an item and shipping it. This is what I hate about today's society. It's fine to have dislike for somebody. No big deal. Nobody is perfect. You're going to find good and bad about every human who walks this planet. Nobody is perfect, yet everybody expects people to be perfect these days. First and foremost. Second off, just this ignorance that you dislike somebody so much that you want to blame everything else that happens in your life on a politician, on somebody who is a president, who runs for president. What the hell? That's like saying somebody who's a pro-Trumper is blaming everything on Biden. That's just stupidity. Oh, my food don't taste good today because of the president. What? I don't get the ignorance and this, if they're buying 8-tracks, chances are this is an older person too. You would think they would have a little bit of history and they would have gained some knowledge over the years. But their like anger or dislike for somebody is so great that they just ruin the rest of their lives and everything else they touch because of their anger for one person. That makes no sense to me. No matter if it was a politician or not, just anybody. That's like saying Johnny, who bullied me in 7th grade, has ruined my life forever. And today I can't even get my items shipped right because Johnny bullied me 50 years ago. That's the sense. That's the mentality. And it's just, I don't get it. I just do not get it. How can people have that much dislike, anger, and hate for people? People they haven't even met. That's what gets me. So please do not be that person. There's good and there's bad in everybody. Stop expecting everybody to be 100% perfect. Good Lord, because I guarantee you, you are not. Good Lord. This is just, it's too much. It's too much today. This will drive a man to drink. And since I don't drink alcohol, I don't get it. This stuff just baffles my mind. And I know most of you I talk to are probably business minded since you're running an eBay business. So you're more about what works best for the establishment or the benefit of lower taxes and stuff like that. Stuff that's going to benefit you the closest, right? To me, that's the only reason I would ever vote is if business taxes are getting a break, that's going to help a lot of people, right? So something in that area. So it makes sense when you look at it from a business standpoint. But when you get beyond into personal, that just don't make sense to me. It really don't. I've never used anybody as a crutch because of my life. And I never will. I don't care who's president. I don't care who makes what rules, what laws change, etc., etc. I'm still going to find my route no matter what, And you have to be that way because you can't go through life with that kind of mentality because A, you're going to be miserable all the time because everything's going to make you miserable. And you're never going to get anywhere. You're just going to be stuck. And you're going to have that victim mentality. And you can't have that in life. It's not worth it. Life's too short to play like that. You got to just come out swinging and do you and just plow through life, man. And smile and be happy the whole way. But yeah, this was just too much today. All this at once. Great news. We removed the negative. Thank you. Oh my. Good Lord. Already 23 minutes in. This is going to be a long video today. All right. Here, let me breathe a little bit for a second. Because we're going to get into some... We're going to make this quick YouTube talk. And then we'll get into what sold since I got a nice array of things. I got about 34 items here. So I got some good amount of items to ship. So, picking up a lot of new subscribers. So thanks to all the new people out there. And of course, all the OGs and everyone in between. Appreciate all of you. So yesterday's video, we're going to get into that. What did I do? How did it get? What reactions did it get? So if you haven't picked it up by now, you kind of know me and Marcus has been talking. So if you saw yesterday's video, you probably kind of got the feel that we're playing into something, right? And we're just going to see where it goes type of thing. So my thing was, time you hear the truth about a certain eBay seller. So I kind of gave it that feel that I could be talking crap about somebody, but yet it's not talking crap, it's talking praise. So the title kind of gave it that feel. And then I should have said this sooner. So it kind of gives that, makes you want to click and see what I'm going to talk about. Well, soda just came back on me. So we're less than 24 hours, 4.1 thousand views, so that's good, and 24 new subscribers. I won't know how much money it made me until tomorrow. But we were going to go back to yesterday's video. And that was I had a bad feeling. It happened again, I think, right? Was that the yesterday's one? Or the day before, I should say. I forget. Because we got the numbers, but we were going to talk about how much it made. So yes, that's that one. That was the eBay does it again. I'm totally shocked. I have a bad feeling. So I had 2.4 now. I was hoping, I think, what did I say, $22 I was hoping? Got $45 with 5 new subs from that video. So far the first 3 days have generated exactly what we set out to generate. So that is good. As you know, I hit the first goal, so I was kind of starting over to reach the second goal, starting at the ground floor. And so going this route for 3 days so far has kind of worked. So I'm not sure where I'm going to go with today's yet. Haven't got nothing, but I guess with all that's going on with these customers and with the car crash, I got a lot to work with that I've talked about already. So I'll pull something out of that. So, and we'll see what kind of a reaction I can get from that. So let's do a few comments and questions because I got a lot to ship here. Sloppy web design. Yes, talking about that issue that I talked about in that video yesterday. I'm so sorry you lost Fern. Saying goodbye to our 4-legged family is always so difficult. I watched this and the pain is so real. I want to pass this along. My sister has dealt with RA since the late 30s. She started a carnivore diet and has gone off her meds. She is doing well. Well, we've always had carnivore diets, so. But she can't go off her meds because all hell will break out with her body if she got off her meds. I just restarted our channel and I struggle with clickbait titles and thumbnails. I don't feel anything we do is interesting enough to add clickbait. I do appreciate your videos though, and it helps us to know what possibilities going on in the south with eBay. So for you, clickbait or not, I still watch. See, I feel the same way too on a lot of my videos. I'm like, yeah, I don't deserve that much traffic. I'm not really talking, you know. But then what I broke it down to is the same thing. I kind of always break the reasons why I do this video down. And that is, if I just help one person make $1 extra, that's enough for me. So that's the way I kind of looked at it. So if you look at it like that, people are either going to like what they see and stay, or they're not, right? It's going to be one or the other, and might as well fish for the ones who can benefit from your videos, no matter how you feel about it. Because I get messages all the time about, I can't believe it took me so long to find your channel. So that to me tells me that maybe I need to try harder to make sure more people see it. So, and doing that clickbaitish type of stuff is one way of doing it. So even though it kind of feels like, man, I shouldn't be doing this, on the other foot, I feel like I need to be doing this. I should be doing this. And not just for the money. I don't even care if I got to the $3,000, because that's not the first and foremost reason why I'm doing this. That's the fun part of it, is trying to do that. For me personally, I'm going to give the information regardless. So for the little gameplay and the fun for me, doing that thumbnail and stuff, that's always just the fun part of it. So seeing what that can generate, that to me is exciting and fun. It wouldn't stop or change what I do. So it's just like the bonus footage for me, like, woohoo, I get to play type of thing. I also reported this to eBay and was told that this change was part of the latest update. I voiced my opinion that I felt this was not a good change and may well be causing a lot of lost sales. Why would eBay even make an update like that? Yeah, I'm not a fan of the way they did it. It's not good. It's very hard for people not to find your store nowadays. And I don't like that. because that cuts down on the bulk orders. For me, it's about fixing those bulk orders, getting those up. Do they think all buyers know to click twice in order to see? Yeah, that's the problem. Most don't. You have to click 2 different times just to see that, and it's not right. Not smart, eBay. I hope everybody starts bombarding eBay about this so it gets pushed to a priority to be fixed. Josh says, I called eBay as well, and customer service explained to me that it would lead to higher dollar sales. Oh, yeah. Hello. Where do you get those graphs? Is that from a different program you use? No, that was the eBay store. You're commenting on the video I put up late last night. Right? The second video I put up yesterday, that's just your eBay store. You go into somebody's eBay store. Don't go under see other items. Go into see store and go into somebody's store. That's where you get that view from. That's where I send people, readoptionagency.com. I send them to my store. So when they go to my store, they're not going to eBay. They're going to my eBay store. So that's what they see. So anybody I send there could look at that and go, well, he doesn't take offers. And that could mislead and cause a lack of sales. On my end, when looking at my store on the computer, I do not see best offers, just like you. But when I look at my store on the app, it shows best offers as an option. Yeah, I think that's just because of the way it's set up, the different setups that they have. I saw this too, but thought it was just on my phone. Also, I got an email asking if I wanted to video chat for 30 minutes about global shipping. Yikes, not so much. Yeah, I got that too, but I responded to the email with the reason. So if that call is not coordinating with that email, whoever sent the email, they need to correlate with that, because I sent the email giving all the reasons. I don't need to talk to anybody about it. So, yeah, the barcode is getting worse. Photo and barcode. Take a picture of a cup and they give you the results of a bunny rabbit. Oh yeah, scanning barcodes on eBay. I put up, the days I put up a lot of CDs, like about every 3rd or 4th CD I scan, I will just get a mumble jumble mess of different CDs, a lot of them just titled music CD, and just stuff that has nothing to do with the actual barcode of the CD. It's just confusing to me. Control of eBay by the Illuminati government, keeping us all stuck in the money struggles they want us in. They don't need to keep us stuck in money struggles, because they keep everybody separated with feeding people like the 8-track person who just wants everybody to be divided. That kind of propaganda is, wow, that's next level. I'm surprised like North Korea and China don't look to us and learn how to proper, to play their propaganda games, because US is doing it perfectly. I'm not saying China and North Korea are not either, because they keep their people down and there's no revolts there. So maybe US is learning from China and North Korea how to do it. I don't know. But it is working wonders, keeping everybody separated. They have divided. In the 80s, we were not divided people as much as we are today. And over time, things got better. The fact is that social media reaches everybody now, and it's very easy to play the mind control games. Very easy. And that's gold to a government. That is gold. Because in the 80s, we were like separated by religion and race. And even the race toward the end of the 80s and the 90s and stuff was withering away. And then the internet really came around. And now it's race, religion, political party, climate change, what food you eat, meat or plant-based, what cars you drive, gas or electric. There are so many games they got to separate it on. It's not even funny. It's actually pretty awe-inspiring when you sit back and think about it and go, damn, they're good. They are good because they have everybody controlled and stuff. No, I won't say everybody because I really don't give a rat's ass what you like or who you are. As long as you're a good person, that's all that matters to me. Good people. That's it. Good intentions. Yes, you can make mistakes. It's the intentions. The good intentioned people who 95% of the time do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. That's all that matters. None of this other stuff. And it kind of makes me angry sometimes. Sometimes I'm sit back and I'm awe-inspired. Like, wow, they are masters at this game. And then other ones, I'm just upset that it's working so good. And that just so many people just cannot see through it. And I'm just like, I'm awe-inspired in one moment and I'm angry in the next, going, man, that sucks that they do that. But they're damn good at it. I absolutely don't like it that you use us as guinea pigs with the video experiments. Also teaching us for free. How dare you? You must be a communist in disguise. As a punishment, I'll try to watch more of your videos. That is funny. And I figured if I'm going to try it, be vocal about it. Because if you're making videos too, it could help you. Copy my words for words. I don't care, right? Just give me a shout out if you do. Unlike some people on YouTube who charge people for information they steal from other YouTube eBayers. And I think everybody knows who I'm speaking of. But anyway. If you steal any of my stuff, just give me a shout out. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. I don't ask for much. Just say, hey, shout out to My Boring Reseller Life. That's it. That's all I ask for. I ain't trying to take $19.95 a month from anybody or anything. All right. I gotta move on. I've got to get some stuff shipped. I got stuff just constantly selling, and I got so much here already. So, which is a beautiful problem to have. I use my drops again today, so I don't need my glasses. VUITY. That's my drops. Why is it so hard for me to, like, with some words, it's so hard for me to memorize how to spell a word. Do you know how long it took me to spell the word elephant? But yet Mississippi or other words. But elephant took me years to remember how to spell elephant. And I don't know. I've always said I think I got I've never been diagnosed, but I always think I have like a small dyslexia problem because I always get things switched around. And I don't know if that has to do with certain words just do not stick in my head as easy as other words. Elephant is one, and these eye drops are another. So it is VUITY. If you do use glasses for just reading type stuff, talk to your eye doctor about it. See if it's good for you. And you just put one drop in. I put it in the mornings. It lasts about 4 or 5 hours. It dims everything a little bit. It says it gives you headaches. It can give you a headache. It did at first when I first started using it, maybe for like a week and a half. Then it's kind of, you get used to it. You put a drop in, it kind of burns a little bit, so you got to kind of stand there for a second, and well, actually probably about a minute. Just let it soak in and let the stinging stop, and then do the other one and go through that same one. But if you watch my videos, you know, just reading the computer, I have to have my glasses on to see when it's this close. And with the eye drops, I can read everything perfectly. So try to help everybody in every way I can. And especially be about being more open-minded and stop being so damn political. Good Lord, stop being political, please. That's the one thing we can get rid of that I think almost everybody can agree upon is bad politicians bad, good things are good. Period. Oh man, it just gets me every time. people need to look at politics as more like a game and not so personal. You know? Look at it as how you feel it's going to help the overall masses, but also their politicians read through their BS. I mean, if you can't read through the government's BS, I know you're probably not going to have you're going to have a hard time reading through political BS. But if you look at it from different standpoints, maybe from a business standpoint as opposed to a personal standpoint, maybe that, changing the view can make you see things that you've never seen before, whether, negative or positive. It's just, I don't know. And most of the time, I just don't pay attention. I don't care. I do what I do. I don't care what's going on with the government. I'm still going to do me and do it the best I can. So I've always said, no matter what the government does, it's not going to affect me. I'm still going to live my life. Still going to live my life happily. And I'm still going to live it to the best of my ability. So, all right. Let's get into it. Getting political without getting political. That's what you need to do. Get political without getting political. Be about free thinking, the open minds, free thinking. All right. First up, we've got the big one, but I will. I don't think that's going to fit in my 12 by 16 box. So I might have to make a box for this. So this is the Neo Geo X Gold I was talking about. I paid $200 for it. For myself at the toy show. He wanted $250. I got him down to $200. Sold it for $300. Headed to Fort Myers, Florida. Next up, we've got another picture. This one of 3 women sitting at the table there. And this event, I've got several pictures from this event of these 3. So, this picture sold for $5. Headed to New Hope, Pennsylvania. Are there any normal cases around here? No. Yeah, that's good enough. What a morning. What a morning. Don't be a hit and run person. Don't be a person who emails a seller 4 days in a row. The first 4 days, the item's in the mail. And then blame the service you're getting on the belief. I don't even know if that's true. Is Missouri a pro-Trump state? I don't even know. So either way, it still don't make any damn sense. Even if I totally hated Trump, 100% hate Trump. I'm not saying I like Trump. There's a hell of a lot of stuff about a lot of people I don't like, and there's stuff I like about people. That's the way it is with every human on this planet. But a pro-Trump state is the problem. That your item is on time. But yet in your eyes, it's not on time. Like everything about his shipment is perfect. But yet he's looking at it like it's not. So he's taking something that's actually working, saying it's not, and still trying to blame it on politics. So that's almost like saying it's working because of politics, which still doesn't make any sense. But still, it's just people's, this is going to baffle me. I'm sorry. Just the ignorance of people baffle me. It's just one of, I never wanted to be ignorant. When I talk, Like sometimes you'll have YouTubers who have to know everything, right? They've got to know everything. No, that's ignorance. If I don't know something, I'm going to say, well, I think it may be this, or I think it may be that. Maybe it's because of this. I throw out different options. I don't say it's because I know. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm going to be tripping on this one all day. And I got to let it go so I can get some work done. So we got some Fashion Nova men's jeans. Sold for $14.50. Headed to Philadelphia, PA. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I apologize for today's video. I really do. Whew. I just don't get it. I think the problem is I do get it. I just wish I didn't have to get it, right? I wish just people wouldn't be like that or just allowed to be controlled like that. And I understand the human mind enough to know how easy it can be manipulated and controlled. I just wish people just had more of an open mind to see when they're being controlled. So I guess I understand it. It just confuses me that so many people are so easily manipulated. All right, no more Feeling Cheated vinyl. So for $4, headed to Temecula, California. I don't know. Oh, man. Well, I can say the fun part of this is going to be trying to come up with a thumbnail and a title. Good Lord. How not to be a dumbass? Can that be my title? That might make a good thumbnail. How not to be a Please don't be this dumbass. But would that word get me kind of not pushed out as much on YouTube? That would be the question. Would using a word like dumbass, and I use dumbass on myself, so to me that's not like, it's not even like a hateful word to me. Dumbass is, I use dumbass as word of endearment because my dad used to always call me dumbass when I would do things wrong. So I always kind of just looked at it as a term of endearment. Here's another word I can't pronounce. A term of endearment as opposed to something negative, even though it kind of negatively affected me. But I had to like turn that into something else so that I got the best out of me instead of feeling like I'm getting, verbally smacked down, if you will. Firestone hat sold for $6, headed to Wilmington, Delaware. If that makes sense. I don't know. I'll have to come up with some kind of thumbnail and title that'll catch people's attention. And then since I did talk about politics in this video, I'm curious to see how many people are going to hate on that and take whatever I said one way or the other. Because there's been there's been like a few of my videos where I've talked a little bit about stuff, and then I'll have pro-Trump people and pro-Democrat and pro-Republicans both attacking me at the same time. And I'm just like, I love it. It's great. I love it when, like, I vote for Trump, yet I have Trump supporters bashing me, right? I love that. Because that kind of shows I'm clearly not one way or another. So that kind of just puts out there the fact that it kind of reinsures in me that, okay, I am not. Because Because that's the last thing I want to do is freaking lean one way or another. I'm walking right down the damn middle. I want the best from here, the best from here. I'm right down the damn middle. And so that kind of reassures me in my mind that, okay, I'm not slipping. I'm still where I want to be. Alrighty, we got MOP, Handle Your Business cassette single. So for $6, headed to Vero Beach, Florida. Oh man, gotta love it. Life can be trippy some days. It really can. I am thankful for this. I'm back at the point in my life where negative has no effect on me anymore. I just kind of laugh and make a joke out of it, or if I even acknowledge it at all. So I am glad to be back at the position where none of that stuff affects me anymore. So, because when you're stressed out, or you got a lot on your plate, if you will, the littlest things can like just send you mentally over, And when you really have nothing on your plate, it's a whole lot easier just to laugh something off and just like, yeah, whatever, crazy, type of thing. So I'm thankful to be back at that point in my life. Very thankful for that. Butch Wax and Hollywood. I think this is a local St. Louis thing. Warrington, Missouri. So yeah. Sold for $10. Head to Franklin, North Carolina. Gotta love it. Caught in a trap, and I can't walk out. Kenny Rogers, the Gambler, on 8-track. Sold for $4. Headed to Chagrin Falls, Ohio. Chagrin Falls? Something like that. Bum, 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 bum. And I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me? You hear what I'm saying. Make sure that went over. System errors are still going on. Okay, did go over. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Next up, we've got a toddler St. Louis Cardinals hat. Sold for $6. Headed to Elmwood, Illinois. Man. Why can't you see what you do to me? I gotta remember to block that other guy too, so you don't come back and buy more 8-tracks from me. Because I'm not dealing with that crap again. Just not gonna do it. I got a feeling he's probably gonna leave me negative feedback for some reason or another. Those people like that. The Ranch at Roaring Fork Visor. Sold for $8. Headed to Denver, Colorado. I probably gotta get a bigger box for that. I'm gonna have to check my messages in case he's coming back. That's not him though. So I can see what his next comments are gonna be. Yeah, let's grab it. bigger box for that visor. I know room because got so much stuff here, which is a good thing. It's a beautiful find. Thank you very much. So beautiful. Beautiful to be here today. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see. Nope, he has not responded yet. So hopefully that last one made him go away. All right. Trying to think what the one I was dealing with yesterday was just ridiculous too. I can't remember what it was offhand. Alright, so next up we've got Winnie the Pooh in the house. A vintage Winnie the Pooh hat sold for $7, headed to Minnesota Beach, North Carolina. Stop it, James. Stop singing that same song. Man, oh man, oh man. What a day. Next up, we've got U.S. Polo Association Newsboy hat, sold for $10.50. Head to Elk Grove, California. People just need to turn off the news, man. Them channels just... It's government-controlled poison. It's just... The only thing to get... The news media on TV is just like YouTube. That negative sells. That's why having a clickbait of something that, ooh, maybe this is negative, and then it turns out not to be. That's why that clickbait works. And it works more efficiently than anything I've come across so far. I wish it wasn't that way. We've got a Fender t-shirt. I think Jan found this at the bins. Fender on that side, the whole guitar on that side. $10.50, headed to Lake Forest, California. Or was this... It smells like... No, maybe this was one I picked up at that estate sale. Yes, it smells the same as the other one I sent the other day. Because there was a couple of Fenders in there. That's what it is. It's got the same smell. So pretty. Tommy Tesco, headed up to Canada, and sold for $7. Tommy Tesco. You want to refresh already? new offer. Curious to see where the money is with all this activity going on today. Let's see, this is $6.99. So we're at 10:50 now, running way behind today. I'm already over an hour, still got tons of stuff here. So we were at 268. I'm at 365, 366 right now. And got an offer. Might as well take that. It's been in storage for who knows how long. Guess I'm just going to have to get through what is due today and then show you the rest. Only got 2 more that has to go out today. Oh, one I forgot to pull, so I'll have to pull that off camera. I did not see that one. I think I did. Yeah, I didn't see that one. And then we got this Janie Fricke. Why does that not sound right? Janie Fricke. 8-track sold for $10, headed to Leesburg, Florida. I don't know if you can hear her snoring over there. Sounds like a race car. Since we were at an hour, let me just start showing you that it's sold in so we can, and then I'll come back and ship the rest of this stuff. So we've got this Palace Pets plush, sold for $13. We've got a SpongeBob. It's like a kid's little nightgown, sold for $10. We got some Union Bay cargo shorts, sold for $14. Some more clothes than normal today. I like that. We got Max Payne for the CD-ROM game, sold for $7. Got a Rolling Stones back issue with U2 on the cover, sold for $4.20. Eclipse CD. It's got a bunch of stickers on it and stuff. Sold for $10. We got New Kids on the Block cassette tape, Step by Step, sold for $7. And if you're new to my videos, all my prices I give do not include the shipping I do charge. Next up, we got a Caterpillar cap, sold for $16.50 Australia, so probably around $12 US. A hat that's been sitting in the store 3-ish years. Just the American flag. Glen Eagle title on the back. Sold for $8. There's a hat I need to pull. I didn't pull that. Another hat for $10.50. Some lubricants and fuel hat. I'm trying to pull while Jan was going through that stuff. I couldn't concentrate very well. So Karl Lagerfeld dress. with tags, sold for $27.50. New with tags. We got a CBS sampler CD, sold for $12.60. We got these promo playing cards with movie titles on them. Suicide Kings, Wishmaster, Substitute 2, Critical Care, Dirty Dancing, and The Second Arrival. Sealed, sold for $17.50. I love little stuff like this. That's why I always grab all that kind of stuff. Next up, we got the Fighting Illini hat, sold for $9.50. We got a Holly Dunn promo cassette. That sold for $14. Marching Time cassette, sold for $10.50. St. Louis Premium Outlets hat, sold for $10.50. And has sold since I started the video some Nike LeBron shoes, 6 Youth, sold for $10. Columbia Street Records CD, various artists, sold for $8.50. Canteen, I'm not sure what that logo is. Canteen's what's called. Ball cap, sold for $10.50. A Titanic hat, sold for $7. A NASCAR visor, sold for $10. The person who kept coming back with the offers finally took my $5.99 offer. That was a Lions International ball cap. Kind of coincidence there, being I talked about the Lions Club in yesterday's video. Perron environmentally sound Frigidaire, sold for $10.50. Two CDs sold for $16. Ray Conniff, they're both Ray Conniff CDs, $16 there. And a book, St. Louis Browns Fan Club book, sold for $10.50. So some good sales, a lot of different stuff. There's a message. Let's see if it's our friend. Nope, but I see something. Hi, I watch your YouTube videos and really enjoy them. Having been having crap sales here and got messages from buyers that they got an error screen from eBay when they tried to make an offer on the items. Got a screenshot from one buyer showing me the error on his phone. I think that's why sales are crap. Go to Facebook for Business, send them that screenshot. I will respond to that just in case he's not watching this video. Also, I did get an email from a buyer. I don't know if it's eBay or if it's their account. They've been trying to pay for 2 days and can't. I sent them an invoice to pay. It was a hat, but I don't remember what hat, so I'm not sure if they were able to pay or not. I don't remember if it was one of these or not. So, yes, take that screenshot, send it to Facebook for Business, let them know what's going on. And then let the buyer know to do the same, because it could be on the buyer's account side and not eBay's website as a whole. So they kind of look at both areas and like information from both areas. So, but normally messages like this, I get so much email from eBay that I kind of just ignore these. So the best thing, if you want me to see something, is probably to put it on a video. Because something like that, I've got so many emails to go through in a day, I just kind of just pass over those. Because I'm in that customer service mode, right? Taking care of my customers. So nothing against anybody. That's just, you have to, when you got so much going on, you have to kind of, like, I always see, like, I always never understood why people get mad at, like, say, people who don't sign autographs and stuff like that. Like, yeah, but you don't know what they got going on in life. They got a lot of stuff going on. If they need to be here by this time, there by that time, and if they did that, stopped and did that for everybody, they would never get anywhere, And it's kind of the same feel, like, with the emails I get from YouTube through eBay. My customers who buy from me have to come first, right? That's first and foremost. So eBay is number one, the business is number one, YouTube is number two. So nothing against all you guys, but I think all you guys pretty much know that. So it's just the way business is. I don't make my money on YouTube, I make my money on the business. So, all right, thanks everybody for watching. I truly appreciate everything. And don't be like some of these people I've had to encounter today. Please don't be. All right. I'll see you all in the next video. Later.